Alright, so Chad here, it's with GardenGates.com. This is the phase 3. You can see here's our citrus, thyme, and rosemary infused pulled pork that we pulled off a couple hours ago. It's still piping hot. I have taken, in this little gizmo here, I have taken and done some orange, squeezed orange, navel oranges, some lime. I did 8 ounces of dark agave nectar, and I added 1 tablespoon of spicy jalapeno mustard, and that is spicy. Then I've also taken and I made a coleslaw with some of the orange that I squeezed, as well as a little bit of the lime. I just add some simple pepper to it. It's real fresh tasting. I have taken a huge fresh baked sourdough loaf here. I've cut it in half. I actually cleaned out all the bread, and I've taken and melted pepper jack cheese on it. So I'm going to assemble this really quick. I'm going to cut it up. At some point I'll take a pretty beautiful picture, and then I'll, I don't know, throw it away or let everyone in the store eat it. Alright, so I'm going to simply just take some handfuls of the pulled pork. I'm going to pile it on here because I kind of like to make them look pretty. So there is no, one of the things I want to remind you of is there is no salt added. There's actually no barbecue sauce of any kind. In my earlier video in phase 2, I talked about how I took and cut apples and oranges and stuck them in the marinade. Here's some of the rosemary stem. And let it cook down, and it actually broke down and turned into like a mush. So that's why it's so super juicy. So I have neatly placed my pulled pork on here. I'm actually gonna, let's spoon out some of this hot stuff, which is going to be like our barbecue sauce. Real clean and fresh. I realize the agave's got some nectar to it. I mean some sugar. The agave nectar has some sugar to it. But it is definitely way better on the body than the typical barbecue sauce that we all love so much. So you can see it's nice and pretty there. I'm going to take this coleslaw, which I actually put in the refrigerator and got really cold. Nice little topping it off and making a little bit of mess here. This is almost like a New Orleans muffalata if you really kind of think about it. All I need is some olives, I think, at this point. And so then I'm just going to I'm going to top this sucker off. You can see it's a beautiful thick sandwich. The cheese is actually crusted up around the side. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this up in a minute. See, this probably serves, I'm hoping this serves about 10, or 1 Amos Kelly, or maybe 1 Jesse Edmondson here, that both of them work at the store. They'll probably eat this whole thing by themselves. Again, this is Chad Harris with GardenGates.com. We're here 7 days a week from 9 to 5. And if you have any questions, give us a call at 1-877-780-6699. We're always around, and I guarantee you, if you would have called me this morning at around 2 a.m., I would have been here making this stuff. Thanks again.